Merci Abdeslam. En fait, je remplace ce soir le professeur Chris Llewellyn-Smith, qui devrait être là ce soir pour présenter ses amis. Et c'est le président du conseil d'administration du centre. Et pourquoi je suis là, pourquoi Abdeslam? Bon, nous sommes des amis de SESAME. Si vous voulez vraiment nous appeler, nous sommes des amis. On était dès le début engagés pour faire ce projet. Donc on essaye, même maintenant, je ne suis plus membre du conseil, ni même engagé au comité, mais je pense on croit à l'idée de créer un centre international dans la région. Voilà, donc SESAME, donc it stands for, si vous permettez, je switch en anglais. SESAME stands for Synchrotron Light for Experimental Science and Application in the Middle East. And it was a dream, and I think it's becoming a reality nowadays. The objective and the aim was science for peace. It's another example of CERN, with 50 years distant between the two centers. CERN in 1940 and SESAME in the 90s. SESAME actually has 9 members, and we hope that in 2015 it will be operational. The members are Bahrain, Cyprus, Egypt, Israel, Iran, Jordan, Pakistan, Palestine, and Turkey. I think you can see that peace is very important for this group of, or this mix of countries. And what is much more important is the observers. We have many countries, Western United States, France, Germany, Greece, Italy, Japan, Kuwait, Portugal, Russia, Russian Federation, Sweden, Switzerland, United Kingdom, USA, and recently China soon will join as observers. And the purpose for this center, as we have said before, is HVAC technology in the Middle East and neighboring countries. It will cover from research from biology and medical science through material science, physics, archaeology, and medical sciences as well. And it is the cooperation across political divide. It is one of the projects that it has been established under the umbrella of UNESCO, exactly like CERN. And the UNESCO Executive Board in 2002 has said or described SESAME as a UNESCO project combining the capacity building with peace building in the minds of people, and it's a model for other regions to be followed. As you know, there are more than 60 synchrotron light sources in the world, none in the Middle East. This is the first to be established in the Middle East. It is in Jordan, and the building of SESAME has been completely financed by Jordan through the Balka Applied University. And this building can be used for other reasons. One of the objectives of this building, of this project, is the international collaboration between countries, and where every country cannot provide this facility. And the program of synchrotron covers a wide variety of research, and there will be, the idea is that there will be this center, and every scientist or group of scientists will work with, will go to SESAME for 1, 2, 3 weeks, working together with other colleagues from different countries. Very brief, the idea was some sort of convergence of the famous idea of Abdeslam in the early 80s is to have a world facility, scientific facility for the third world, and the original proposal started in 1997, And the idea was to take the BASI 1 from Germany and to reestablish it in Jordan, as a modeled on CERN under the umbrella of UNESCO. In 1999, there was the interim council, and I think Abdeslam Humada was one of this interim council, and Morocco was at that time a member in the interim council. In 2002, where I joined the project at that time, in 2002, the decision is not to build an old machine, but let us go for the best one, 2.5 machine, GV ring, still using the masterpiece, the booster of BC1, and to be one of the competitive third generation device. The groundbreaking ceremony in 2003, and the building was completed in 2008. And one of the characteristics of SESAME since its beginning, and the concept of this project is the capacity building, human resources capacity building that we were talking this morning about, and it has, I'll talk in detail maybe later on the training program and the user community, and we hope that the commissioning will be end of 2015. It is in Jordan, Nil Alan. It's not far from Amman. Some photos, this is the breaking ceremony with the king and Matsoura, the director general of UNESCO at that time, and Hervik Chopper, you can know him. This is Mohammed al-Barad'i and Khaled Toukhan visiting the building. The SESAME Accelerator Group, you can see the diversity and the nationalities of people working there. This is the inside of SESAME building in 2008. You see it's empty in 2008. These are the 45 Nobel laureate that has visited, who have visited SESAME in 2008, and they stated in a letter sent to everybody to support this project that this SESAME will be a beacon demonstrating how shared scientific initiative can help light the way towards peace. And this is very important statement from the Nobel laureate. This is the inauguration of the building by the DG of UNESCO and the Prince Ghazi in 2008. This is where the components of BC1 has been put in place just to show where it will be. This is the injector, the MICROTRON. This is a masterpiece that has been taken from BC1. This is the technicians and the engineers working on different components. This is the first successful run of the MICROTRON with a temporary shield. You see here the first beam that has been achieved. We see here, this is the design of the shielding, and here you see this is the status in 2010, and this is the shielding completed in 2011. And you see now, this is, last year, it's now ready to work. This is the booster magnets being installed on the girders. This is the characteristics of the magnets borders. Cooling system, working in the cooling system. This is the experimental hole. And the machine parameters you can see here, and what is important is that this machine will have 25 beam lines. It's a considerable number of possibility for research. There will be some labs around the experimental hole, and again this 7 beam lines. This is stage 1 beam line. This is when the facility will start working. There will be the first. This is the first package of beam lines that will be operational. Many donations have been carried out from different countries, from Germany, equipment, especially equipment, Germany, France, Switzerland, United Kingdom, United States, Italy, etc. We gathered many donated equipment in order to build the beam lines. These are some of the equipment that we have built. This is the layout of beam line 1 powder diffraction. This is the layout of beam line 2. The training program. The training program, it is started even before the building has been established. And now we have a budget of around $1 million per year for training. And thanks to the training is you know, it's in form of meetings, scholarships, workshops, fellowships, PhDs, master degrees, etc. And thanks to the international organization like IEA, UNESCO, ICTP, etc. And really the other colleague laboratories have been very helpful and supportive in Brazil, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Taiwan, UK, USA, you know, really the State of Department. And Chris couldn't be with us today because he has to go to the United States, because we have been promised to have that the United States would support the project by $5 million, and I hope he will get the approval. And we have some organizations in the member states. We have the scientific bodies helping. We have a very powerful scientific training program. And this is the idea of this program. Even if, for example, yesterday with Abdessalam and our colleague Dr. Sharkawi and our colleague Dr. Talal, we were, you know, we wanted Morocco to join, and we would like, even if the decision is not now, we would like to form the scientific community in Morocco. This is our task, is to prepare scientists to help them getting the most advantage of such a facility. And you see, this is the users community of SESAME, starting 2002. Look at the faces and different nationality. You can identify different people from where they come. You see, 2002, 2003, 2004. I think this was in Turkey. This was in Egypt. This was in Turkey again. This was in Amman. This was in Amman, in Nines. Some of the scientists working, you know, gender is kept, not equality, but we are trying. We have, you know, many women scientists. Day one beam line, we have 4 first, protein crystallography, X-ray absorption fine structure, X-ray and X-ray fluorescence, infrared spectromicroscopy, and powder diffraction. And we will have another 3 on the later stage: small and wide angle X-ray scattering, extreme ultraviolet, and soft X-ray. SESAME has benefited from the support of many scientists all over the world, you know, covering from United States, Canada, Chile, Japan, and Singapore. Source of funding. This is very important because now this is the international crisis. The operating funding has, since day one, it has been agreed that the operation and the operational expenses will be carried by member states. It's not donation. It should be the commitment of the members to keep this facility running. And you know, the budget for the operational budget for 2012 were 2.4, and it will increase. I think this is some estimation. It will be 5.3 in 2017, and this is a big challenge. And this is why we would like to have more members, you know, exactly like it has been in CERN 50 or 60 years ago. The capital funding, There was a very important initiative taken by 5 countries, Israel, Iran, Israel, Jordan, and Turkey. They have agreed, and Egypt should have joined, but we still have some difficulty, that each country will pay $5 million voluntary contribution in order to finish the construction of the facility. Pakistan and the Palestinian Authority have accepted to pay the same amount, but in kind. The EU, thanks to the EU, after a long time of negotiation last year, this happened after our meeting last year in Tunisia, that the European Commission, the European Union has accepted to finance SESAME via CERN by 5 million euro, and I hope that Chris will come back from the States with the $5 million, and this is something that we really, thanks to all our supporters. The capital, this is, it summarizes who pays what and what has been done, and the status actually. The accelerator, the Micron, is running. Booster installation has started, except that operation will be by the end of this year. A storage ring, it's already in place, and the magnet and vacuum will be delivered 2015. The building is done. The cooling system is finished, and the radiation safety system has started. The beam lines, floor plans are in progress, and test of equipment has started. Next step, the accelerators. It will be designed, finished, and it will be delivered by the end of 2015. A storage cooling system will be finished by 2014. Purchasing and designing of fast magnet system in cooperation with Soleil, it will be in 2015, and the RF, the radio frequency, it will be in 2015. This is the storage ring magnet that will be manufactured and commissioned by the European Union for CERN, to be put in SESAME. This is another example of cooperation between SESAME and CERN. We consider SESAME the new baby or the new son of CERN. Conclusion: we still have challenges. It's not easy. It looks good. I'm one of the witnesses that we started from something that scratch. We even at some times we were, Abdul Salam can support what I'm going to say, is that sometimes we didn't have money to pay the staff because some countries didn't pay their contribution, but with the will to establish this facility, we reached this stage that we have exposed to you. We still have some challenges. We need a stable financial support, and to do that we need to attract more countries to be members, and we need to solve some problem concerning travel restrictions. Still Robert and Abdul Salam know that we still have some problems of visa even between the countries, and it's amazing because you cannot have a meeting anywhere. You should be careful when you organize a meeting that maybe scientists from this country cannot go to that country, but still it's working. And thanks to all the supporters, SESAME is working more, both on the political level and on the technical level. And the training program is running, and the capacity building in the region is going on. Thank you very much, and we hope that you will support us more and more. Thank you.